Yeah, so if me I go say any selector do nothing for my career, it would have be Firelinks. First man we play a dub plate and Killa sound with Bounty Killa voice.
Bounty Killa forward full circle for an interview with him over Canada. And in this, he might get links, and if there was little links at the time, credit for use one Bounty Killa and kill one sound. But what Killa say might step on one whole heap of people towards, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of talking point about this.
Yo, one of these here dancehall, Lincoln Entourage Records. One of the talk I turn in dancehall, Lincoln Entourage Records. Your entourage, they meet you know it from man, your ruggedness.
Bless up, and welcome back to Entourage Dancehall Review. If you're new via here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. So in this one, I would say Bounty Killa tried to set the record straight because there's a lot of artists, enough people who try to take credit for Bounty Killa career, and one such famous person is Tony Mataran. So Killa, on an interview with Muscle, him forward, and him a say, if there's any such person where him would have give credit, it would have to be Firelinks, who killed a sound when basically Killa never have no record out there. So nobody knew Killa at all, them time there, about, and this famous clash where Killa I talk about.
And New York. Yeah, so if me I go say any selector do nothing for my career, it would have be Firelinks. First man we play a dub plate and Killa sound with Bounty Killa voice. A little links. He never named no Firelinks neither.
He's probably still Black Hawk them time there?
Black Hawk sound. Little Jemmy used to play first in Uncle sound. Then him a play Mr. Face sound with Wayne Pang and Fly them and Crack Skull, Black Hawk. Him go kill Earthwind at Portmore in a Earthwind lawn. Yeah. Him are the first man we kill a sound with a Bounty Killa.
Not a hunter, killer.
No, with a bounty hunter.
Hunter,
But
okay.
he's still Bounty Killa,
Yeah.
but at that time, it was Bounty Hunter. Yeah. Way before me start record song. And Wayne Smith are the first man who advised me.
He was
First ever producer to
Big
record
Gun?
Bounty Killa. Was New Gun.
New God.
Oh God, Informer. Yeah, watch your way up.
That's why your voice is still in that rhythm there.
Yeah, all right. That's why you're, oh God, then my
That's
voice.
you,
Yeah.
What more?
Yeah, that's Wayne Smith rhythm.
Bounty Killa right there say I chat history, and it's good to know the history of dancehall and the history of the artists then. But does the correlation of anything to do the causation? I'm not going to explain pretty soon exactly what me I talk about. Right here, so Bounty Killa give Links credit, which is good. Give him credit for as far as his career. But for this interview we have in Canada with Muscle on the Entertaining Podcast, Killa was talking about his career, who he would have give credit as far as his career, and he spoke about Firelinks. So what Killa said, at the time it was Little Links, where he might play one song named Little Jenny, and then he go play one song named Black Hawk. So Killa said, at this time, Links kill one sound down at Portmore named was Earthwind, and him Links are the man where he would have give these credit. But the first time when I hear about this interview and thing, I'm hear the part here. When Killa start talk, the first person that came to my mind was Babyface and then Sky Juice. And the reason being, because before Bounty Killa bust, he had this dub plate. Them talk about Duffy Dub, go and go dub them. Sky Juice played that on Metro Media, which was at the time one of the top 3, top 5 songs in the whole dancehall. And this was where Babyface heard that song and started to voice Killa. Because much people never knew Bounty Killa then. But it was Metro Media's Sky Juice who was rinsing that song. And Babyface heard it and took it and run with it. But Links reposted this on his Instagram. Babyface replied, and then them have one little back and forth on Instagram when Links posted what Bounty Killa said. So this is how the talking point now start forwarding. Because Lionface, him respond and him a say, this is locally. I did that internationally. Brooklyn, New York, and the rest of the world. Now Firelinks respond and say, oh, you drop into this. Your name never called in the interview. Sorry, Rasta. You is after the history make already. No disrespect. So rightfully so, Links are going to defend Fame and also Babyface are going to defend Fame. And Bounty Killa gave Links the ammunition there to go ahead and say all these things. Now we don't know how artists and selectors stay in the business. Anytime I get little credit, whether I feed them credit or not, they are going to take it regardless. But what I want all of you to bear in mind that at this time, Links from where? See if you. Killa from where? See if you. Killa wasn't an artist really at the time. He never start record. As him say, so anything where them I get as a CV artist, if you make a CV artist exposed, then just like for instance, anywhere you forward from at all time, that's the first place, and then the kind of sound that have your dub plate and them. Where the community sound, they are gonna get the community artists them. So the community selectors them will have access to you at first. And the point of more and drive home is this. Killa said before him start to record. So this should supposed to attribute to his career big time. But we're going to see how much this had attribute to his career as how him talk about it. Alright? So, Killa didn't do no songs all the way them the time there. Until when he record one time for Wayne Smith. And the song we talk about when he record, enough people never know about it. Because that record we talk about, Shabaranks and Ninja Man, because the rhythm, and Ninja Man must when PR buy the rhythm. When they forward a CV when Ninja Man paid for a song with Shabarankin do. And if you can remember, nothing for Bounty Killa them the time there. Nothing at all. And Links wasn't a known selector until him get to Bodyguard. But when Sky Juice pick up this song, they might talk about Duffy Dub. That song started to give Killa one little vibe. And I'm going to tell you now how we start giving a vibe. Because Sky Juice a rinse it. And then one Dreadlocks from New York, one Rastaman from New York, him hear the song. And when him hear the song, him say, what? Him found a Jamaica. And then him start record Killa hard. When him start record Killa hard, Killa don't have one song out there on the chart. Not even one single one Killa not have. When Jammers ask Killa say, how comes all these people are asking him for dub plate? Killa start to get numerous dub plate because Babyface start recording numerous dub plate from overseas. All them overseas, them New York sound they start giving one whole heap of dub plate. That even Jammers them was amazed. And so come now, Jammers them realize that them have one gem pan them and Killa get film opportunity more are likely they go do copper shot. Because Jammers say, hold on, if all these people clamoring for you, then how are we there so I do? And so comes Uncle T them record Killa, copper shot, and copper shot took off as you know. Killa talk about dub plate but kill sound, but Babyface as me know, did I use Bounty Killa voice or kill enough sound, but it was Babyface who a push this Killa. That make Jammers them realize cause phone call coming. Killa them not no phone. What they have to call a King Jammers studio. So when phone calls start coming like him them want know. Jammers them did surprise. Fi know say this man in the studio I get phone call from overseas selectors, overseas sounds fi do dub plate. And this man never go on one plane before. I walk one. So when me hear Killa I talk about whoever did something for his career them the time there, the first person me expect when he say was either Sky Juice or Babyface, because Babyface told us the story. A Sky Juice play the song and him hear it and him have ears to music. So he realize, hold on, this bad. So I'm going to take on back now to where Links are talking about, yo, you were after the history. But since as Killa, I say Links was the person when I give the credit. But let me show you something. When Links played that song, then Links killed the son of Counter Killa. Who hear about Killa from this song? Who know about Killa from this song? Anything go on for Killa from this song? Somebody tell me. One type in my comment section. Alright, exactly. So it was dub for dub when time, boom dynamite and them start Killa gas studio and dub for dub. And from there so, then Babyface. So what may I try say to you now, as I said earlier, the causation not have nothing to do with the correlation. What Links did for Bounty Killa have nothing to do with his career. It has nothing to do with his career. It did nothing for his career back then. But what Babyface did for Bounty Killa, so me I say is, it wasn't because what Links do correlate with Bounty Killa, help Bounty Killa in what way help him. I mean, after that boom dynamite start Killa gas studio. But what way did it help him? Me understand say him a try put Matarana in place, foot hype on the whole of them. But what way would it have helped him where him can say, I mean, Links deserve credit. First say, boy, yes, Links was one of the first person who play one thing. Well, me as a community artist, then go ahead and give me a hype or whatever. But as far as his career, we are talking about, Bounty Killa or Bounty Hunter got well renowned before him actually bust because all those dub plays he was doing, and it was thanks to Rastaman from East New York that was playing King of the Sound, who established Bounty Killa even before Copper Shot, where Killa hold all these paper in his pocket just from dub plates. There are many sounds and many selectors will lay claim to Bounty Killa's career, but probably Killa might have had amnesia and forget they did all these interviews where he speak of these things. I know that he want to alienate himself from Tony Mataran, who claimed that he might have bust Bounty Killa and all that. But let me clear that up, because Bounty Killa bust for about 92, 93. Mataran bust 1994 April when he killed basically over Portmore Entertainment Center. That's when people started to know about Mataran. But in big bus forward, when King Addies kick him off of the sound and Killa tell him say, he got solo and thing. And that's where they went hand in hand. But as far as elevating Killa's career, there are many sounds out there who could lay claim after they elevate Killa's career, like some 4x4 Exodus. And then Bodyguard, the same King Addies, Super D for sure. And the sound way out in the country, when them pick it up, them elevated Killa the most out of everybody else, and I don't see them going around bragging about it. But we can tell, said them took Killa to a totally different level. But if we want to start about who actually gave Killa that first push in his career, it was Babyface, the Rastaman from East New York. From the first time him hear the song where Metro Media play, and then the rest is history. Greater subscribers, more uno tell me, or more to go back in that history. And then we there, we can always talk about it. Firelinks, you get him credit, but Babyface was the one that actually did something for Bounty Killa's career in the initial stages when he needed that push. And that is history. If you have subscribers, want to leave a thought on the comment in the comment section so we can talk about it. We've come to have another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn on post notification bells so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up, I'll definitely catch you in the next one.